Doublethink Lab and partners in the China in the World network have set out to build the China Index, the first interactive tool that measures PRC influence all over the world. So how does the China Index work? The index draws together observations of PRC influence from a collaborative network of hundreds of experts in the countries we cover. The China Index is built from 99 indicators. Each one corresponds to a concrete phenomenon of PRC influence that our experts must prove to exist with factual evidence. Here's an example indicator. In my country, journalists, media organizations, or online influencers have attended all-expenses-paid media tours in the PRC. Indicators are written to capture a particular piece of China's global influence playbook, and together, they provide a comprehensive picture of how the PRC influences foreign countries. If our data collectors want to answer yes to an indicator, they have to prove it with some kind of documentary evidence. So how do we collect the data? We first choose researchers or journalists focused on PRC influence in a given geographical region to be regional partners for the project. Regional partners then recruit local experts from academia, civil society, or media who focus on each index country to respond to the indicators. The job of local experts is to locate documentary evidence, like news articles, legal documents, or interviews, that can be used to answer our indicators yes or no. Without documentary evidence, we won't include that into the index. For some indicators, we ask local experts to assess the significance or scale of influence. Let's take an example. When responding to an indicator regarding Confucius Institutes, a local expert in a small country might see Confucius Institutes at 5 major universities and give a score of 4, whereas an expert in a very large country might observe institutes at less than 5 prominent universities and give a score of 1. In this way, experts can give a standardized graded response from 0 to 4 to assess scale and significance. All indicator responses must be reviewed by at least one additional local expert for accuracy. Regional partners then send these responses to Doublethink Lab for integration into the China Index. We normalize these raw scores to determine the world and regional rankings that give you a picture of how China's influence varies across countries. Each year, the index will be renewed to track how PRC influence changes over time. With all our data online, from our raw scores to evidence on thousands of cases of PRC influence, the China Index is your resource to conduct influence research or advocate for more sustainable relations with China. Visit the China Index website today to find out more.